Hello and welcome to Hermitcraft. Unfortunately, for some reason my OBS isn't working properly, so I have got this on display capture, which means if I tab out then you're going to see my desktop. But anyway, this is a map of the main part of the Hermitcraft server. So you can see quite how big it is, but we're going pretty close. So we're here at the moment, as you can see. And we're going over here, which is Skizzleman's pyramid. And I'm in creative mode for the moment, but I'll be changing to survival when I actually get to the minigame. So yeah, this is Impulse and B-Dub's Cyberpunk City, which looks cool. There's another minigame in there, a dropper game, which I've never actually tried a dropper game, so that'll be interesting. I'm not planning this to be a server tour, but I will probably just point out things because look at how amazing this place is. That's Gemini Tay's little place over there with the funky lighthouse. Maybe I should go and check out how she's done her lights. Maybe I can steal it from my lighthouse. Anyway, there's some pandas guarding the door here. Oh, I'm gonna... yeah, I might as well skip the night away, why not? Not that it matters, because I'm going to be inside the whole time. But yeah, this pyramid is based on Maslow's hierarchy of needs, which if you've ever studied economics or psychology, you probably know of already. But the idea is that human needs are layered by importance, with the bottom being physiological things like food and air, and then you move up through like housing and community and self-actualization right at the top. And that's been represented in a little mini game, which I'm going to play and hopefully not fail too badly at. Game mode survival. So yeah, I'm sticking in creative. Whoops, just jogged my mouse. For moving around so that I don't risk spawning creepers and blowing everything up. Hello, how you doing? I do not have an epidemic account. I don't pay money for this. So I do have some idea of how this works, because obviously I've watched people playing the game, but that's going to be quite different from actually doing it myself. I also, there are custom music discs, but I don't know if I've got the pack set up properly for that to be playing. So if we hear random tunes, it would have been something different on the actual server. Ooh, exciting. Is that one of your family or family friends? Your friends? Your friends should be a bit young, really. Yeah, I'm okay. Course is sort of wearing me down. It's very busy now. We're in the final stages. Right, I should go. I'm gonna drown. I'm so gonna drown. That's, I think, the whole point of this exercise, though. So I'm sticking to the right and seeing where that gets us, but I'm pretty sure it's not that easy. Nope. Panic. Panic and shoes. Yeah, thanks. At least it's a good song to die to. Okay. That's a bit... okay, so I might actually turn note blocks off, because that should be a recording of Skizz saying stuff about the game. But obviously I haven't done the data pack stuff right, or it's not in the download. I'm not entirely sure. So anyway, I'm going to turn that right down, because whilst I do like Other Side, well, maybe I won't turn it all the way down. I don't want it to be too loud over my talking. Okay. So, in the original version of this pyramid, it didn't have any checkpoints. But I feel like this checkpoint is a bit too close. Maybe I won't feel like that if I keep failing. So I need to try and get up there, and I think the idea is to not do it like that. Can I sprint and crouch at the same time? No. So yeah, as you can see, I have lost a bit of health already. Ouch! Okay. There was someone who was like jumping an angle and doing it, but I don't know if I can get that working for me. No. Oh, okay, yeah, that worked. But I am like super low health, so I'm probably gonna die, and we can do the water maze a bit better. No. I need the trick of what I did the first time. Well, the first time that I successfully made it up to that block, which is not whatever I'm doing at the moment. I'm not sure what part of life this is meant to represent. Oh, that was a lag spike. The desire not to have fire underneath my feet, I guess. No. Okay. I did it once, I have no idea how I did it, which makes it difficult to replicate. Oh, okay. So that time I let go of shift after I jumped, and then... Oh, okay. So we jump, briefly let go of shift, and then press shift again. I think I've got that trick go. I'm the parkour master, I decided last episode. Yeah, there we go. Okay. But I might not be the master at jumping into... Oh, okay. I've fallen down one. Might not be the master at jumping into water holes, so... Ouch. No. Okay. We're outside. But yeah, there are checkpoints, and I will utilise the checkpoints. But, I should be able to get through this level at least. Maybe? Hopefully. So yeah, it's not a entirely naive playthrough, obviously, because I've watched other people doing it, so things like, I know that going right is the right way to swim here. And then we've learned that going through this way is a good option. He says, yep. Okay, so... Right, practice this bit. So, yep. That's working. No, that's not working. I have to actually let go. And... Ow! Yeah. I guess it doesn't matter how much I jump on this after I've made it. Okay. Okay. Jump, let go, press again. Oh, no. My brain, like, I know what I'm trying to do, but my brain does not want to let me do it. Shut up. Jump and press directional keys would be good. Right. No. Jump harder. That's what I need to do. Is there a way to turn off magma blocks? That would be cheating. We're not cheating. It's too early to cheat. I've only just started. And I have done it. Like, I know I can do it. Patience. Patience is a virtue. Which I'm not displaying very well at the moment. Right. Nope, failed. Was it a good wedding? Yeah. The last wedding I went to was my brother's. Yes. No, my cousin's actually. Ah. Nearly there. I had the trick of it that time before I died in the hole. And now sort of... my fingers don't want to do what I think they should do. Right. Step cautiously. I'm stepping too cautiously. Okay, that was good. That was good. Now I just need to go that way. Yeah, okay. Now I just need to go that way. Yeah, that worked. That didn't work. Out of the way of my head. I'm struggling enough without you being in the way of my head. If nothing else, it's gonna be an interesting collection of the noises that I can make whilst doing parkour. Right. Okay. Is that... okay, you can just actually jump straight up there from that block. And I don't need to shift at the moment. Okay. The question is, can I hit that water thing? No, but at least I had enough health. Okay, so... got another maze, which I don't actually know the trick to this one. So we might die. Why can't the bed be down here? I feel like it would be much better if the bed was down here. But maybe that's just me. Okay, swim. Swim faster. Oh. Don't swim that way. I think there might be a conduit here, actually. Somewhere. If I make it that far. Which I might not. Oh, no! We did! Yeah. Okay. So. Now we are eating berries. Not those berries though, because they don't want to be eaten. Don't actually like going to... I can understand that. Okay, those berries aren't grown up yet. Yeah, I think I tend to like weddings, but that's because I go to them... like, I've only been to family weddings. My friends aren't really the sort of people that get married. Or maybe they're not the sort of people that invite me to their wedding. I don't know. Ouch! That is counterproductive. Right, we've just had other sides, so I'm going to turn this note block off for the time being. And also... we tend to hide out, so my portion of the family tends to hide out in a quiet room away from all the music. So it's just like, it's a nice chance to see people and catch up for me. Okay, we have a checkpoint which I'm going to utilise because my pinky finger already hurts from jumping. And there is a clue here which is high is the way, but all eyes are upon the ground. And of course, I know that if you look upwards, that is actually the path you want to take. But slightly quicker than I'm doing so that you don't freeze to death. I guess I didn't need to pick up corners. Cut the corner back, and we have a little breather in here and eat some berries. So that I get my health up. So, yeah, now we're going all the way around there, looping around and back. Okay, we've got a couple of spots to hide. I think that's probably the next safety spot that we get. But I think, yeah, this looks like quite a long track, depending on where that is. Oh, that sounded like a dying gas. Unless that's just a noise that Happy Gas can make. Sure. So if I do end up down there, there's a lot of dripstone. So hopefully I don't end up down there. Because that is also counterproductive to survival. Right. But if I do this, or try and do this a little bit quicker, then maybe I won't actually take so much damage. Over there. Right, and then straight on to the safety spot, right? Yes? Yeah, cool. And even though that's only 2 blocks away, I can't jump there because that'll stop my momentum. Which is somewhat annoying. That's okay. We can do this. Right, run, run, run. There? Run, run, run. You there. Is that in? Okay. We're safe. Those minecarts are noisy as well. I'm wondering if would that be... Do you think that's blocks? I'm going to turn hostile mobs down a bit just because hopefully I won't be meeting anything unexpected. Oh, that's my click noises, I guess. Blocks are always already a bit down. I don't know if they count as friendly mobs. I don't know. What are minecarts? I know they're entities, but that doesn't help me on this menu. I don't know if that's made any difference whatsoever. So this is also available on Bedrock, which is cool. I'm assuming some things just don't work due to different mechanics. And also just the little short you sent me about the difference between Bedrock food regen and Java food regen made me think of this. Because obviously you'd be sat in that room for about 5 hours trying to get your health back up on Bedrock. Okay, yeah. Doing that because I don't want to walk through all the code again, but we have the opposite issue now because we've got a lava maze to navigate. I'm assuming that I can't just walk diagonally through it. Yeah, so the idea is Maslow's hierarchy of needs. So we're on the physiological layer and we're just trying to do basic survival. Concrete powder. So yeah, I'm not sure like the lava is really applicable to real life. But yeah, the like breathing food obviously has been an issue because we took unavoidable damage. I'm somewhat worried about this jump if I'm honest, because is that 3 blocks? Woo. Okay, we made it. We're using all the checkpoints now. We had one checkpoint where we didn't use it. So yeah, the focus of this layer is different tests of your survival ability, basic survival, and then the next layer, if we make it there, is shelter, I believe. So yeah, I think it's quite an interesting concept. As well as just being a little weird, like, maze parkour crazy challenges. No. Where am I? Help, I'm stuck. And I'm not sure what all the gas noises are. I'm not sure that's... I don't think that's part of the game. I think that's just Happy Gas chilling outside. Come on, come on, come on. Don't drown, don't drown. Yay! We didn't drown. No. I don't know who Skizzadoo is. This is Skizzleman MC. Shelter and security. Use the structures around you wisely. We got given some nice golden carrots. Did I use that bed? I can't remember. I'm going to use it again just in case. Oh, hello. Yeah, Skizzleman. He joined Hermitcraft server this season, so it's his first season. And this is basically his main project that he did. Oops. Okay. So we've got skeletons in minecarts, and we've got little pillars to hide behind. Why did the gas sound so much like crying babies? Oops. Ow! That was poorly judged on my part. Right, run, run, run. Run and hide. Okay. There's only one dude there, so probably if I... Well, I could try dodging it. Ow. That seemed to go through me. Ouch, that didn't go through me. Right, I do need to run because otherwise it's going to be opposite me. Oh, somebody got stuck. But I'm not going up there to give him a push. So I guess this layer is just easier than intended. Or part of the level is just easier than intended. It's fine by me, I'm not going to argue. Ooh. Well, I guess he can still shoot me from up there if he can see me. I just don't have to worry about him moving around. Okay. That might... Okay, no, that's good. Shut the door. Goodbye, skeleton. Run. Okay. Whew. There we go. That's the last being chased by skeletons part. But I do need to bait these guys into hitting those target blocks. Skizz. yeah, wrong Skizz. Did that hit? Ooh, both of them hit. Okay. That hit as well? Oh, your aim is impeccable, my friends. I don't like the crying. I don't like whatever is making that noise. I don't think, it's not the foxes, right? Foxes don't make that weird noise. Okay, I believe this layer is belonging. Love and belonging. Several foxes. Breed up a little fox and name it. And don't break all the trapdoors. That's probably an important part. What shall I call my fox? Very important questions here. Please stop crying, it's upsetting. Maybe that is a fox noise. Is that a new thing? There we go. It's okay, don't cry. That's what my fox is going to be called. But I need... There's one. So, these are all named after hermits that have already been through and played the game. Is that a baby one? Oh, come back, Impulse. Let me feed you a berry. There we go. Right, I don't know if it's close enough to Foxzuma. I'm like, what is that noise? I'm not just imagining it, right? I can definitely hear the crying too. Right, come on, someone make a baby fox for me. Why are you hiding in the corner? Impulse, who are you? Come back. Who's that? Right, we might end up with more than one baby fox here. That fox, I've already fed you. You're just refusing to make it. Who's Roger Fox? I don't know who named Roger Fox, actually. Right, there is the baby. Right. I named someone. I definitely named someone. Hopefully it was the little one. I mean, in real life, foxes do sound horrific because they sound like a woman being murdered. Sometimes. Ooh. Ah! Okay, I couldn't see a fox, but it was definitely a fox that pushed me off there. Not me being bad. I'm failing. What I'm aiming for is to get on the roof, to go up the chimney. Because I also know that that's the way up. Okay. Oh, okay. This is weird. That texture looks so much nicer with whatever data pack Hermitcraft are using. It should be like a nice purpley colour instead of that insane mess. Okay. Right. That's just gonna play a record. We've got more cooked chicken. We've got another bed. So these books, he made one for each of the hermits that wanted to play the game. And basically they just said something like nice that he admired about them. And I thought he was going to leave one for like fans who... Yeah, that is the colour that should be over there. And I don't know why it isn't. How bizarre. But yeah, basically these books are like, what's one thing that you feel proud of about yourself? Which is very hard to answer. Yeah, they are map art, but it shouldn't look like that. It shouldn't look like that map art, I don't think. Because that's just a mess. So yeah, now there is the fun of glass parkour. Oops, I fell off. I should have practiced. I should have practiced all of this, and then I could have aced it, and you'd have been really impressed and been like, wow, Gala really is good at parkour. And it would all be a lie. Right. Okay. I didn't even jump. That's sad. I need a checkpoint halfway up the parkour. Glass pane. Yeah. Oh. That is one of my favourite Eminem rhymes is... I've forgotten what the song's called, but the one he does with Rihanna. Probably done with more than one with Rihanna. But anyway. It's got the line, what you leave out the window, that's why they call it window pane. And it's like, oh, that's so bad. But yes, this is glass pane. Definitely. Okay, right. Made that one. Made that one. Okay, yeah. Some of his songs I really like. I'm not like a super fan. But there are some Eminem songs that I really enjoy. Why can I not jump off a simple block? That should be the easiest bit. Like, I know I'm trying to go around the corner, but actually jumping off of that block should be super simple. And I fail every time. Right. Okay, good. I'm assuming I'm not allowed... Oh, that goes the wrong way anyway. Ah! It's the altitude doing me in, that's why. Mostly I listen to alternative rock music. Occasionally I branch out to other genres and artists. See, it varies. There is chicken as well down there in case I fail. So one thing I'm not proud about myself is my parkour ability. For obvious reasons. Very obvious reasons. But, you know, I'm kind and I'm patient, and I think those are good traits to have in the world. I think it's nice to be nice to other people, even if sometimes they annoy you. And also, be nice to yourself, even if you annoy yourself. And I occasionally need a reminder about that one. Right. No. No, we failed. Okay, how much chicken were we given? And how many hours is this stream gonna be? Okay, cool. So I don't know how many streams I'll do on this, because there are a lot of soloable mini games. Crunch. One of them, Cub's Labyrinth, I'm not sure I'd want to attempt on, like, entirely on stream, because I think the quickest people still measured their time in hours, and as you can tell, I'm not going to be the quickest person, so I'm not sure what to do about that, because it's got like a massive, as the name would suggest, maze section of it. But it's also got some quite interesting parkour, so I might try the parkour bits. Oh no. Assuming that I ever get out of Skizz's pyramid, that is. You'd think I'd be better at this, considering that I spent a lot of time when I was younger playing platformers. I guess. You get old and you get slow, your reactions stop. Stop undershooting or overshooting. Land just right. There we go. Right. Jump to the ladder is fine. That one's fine. This one causes me some trouble. Yep, and again. What sort of music do you listen to? Just out of curiosity. How did I fail that one? I think, yeah. I might have been shifting. I definitely slid off the ladder. Gonna need to crack into the chicken supply soon. No, failed. I mean, the bonus is this is the last part of the parkour in this place. So if I can actually manage this, then you don't have to worry about watching me do this particular thing anymore. Ooh. I might go and do the dropper game after this, because apparently I'm quite good at falling off of things. So that should help me in the dropper game. Okay, we jumped. We jumped again. We climbed up a ladder. Yay. We jump. And a jump. And a jump? No. Let's have some chicken. Let's see what music disc they use for this. Doesn't even tell me. Nope. Calm and nostalgic. Nice. So you're more of a golden oldie than current pop music. To be honest, I probably couldn't name anything that's currently in the charts. Because I don't actually go in the shops all that often, and when I do, I have my headphones on playing my own music, so... Oops. As I'm sure you're not surprised, I'm rather out of touch. Yeah. One day I'll do this. Harder than it looks. Someone put some grease on the top of that one, so it's very slippy. Right. Breather. I need a bed, like, just up here. That's what I need, if I can bring that up with me next time. I don't think that's in the spirit of the game. Right. I don't think there is actually... Oh, anything I'm hitting my head on. I'm just being bad. And, like, I feel like I've done that about 100 times, so I should be good at it by now. But I'm just not. Anyway, be kind. Learning experience. Nope. Nope. I could steal the happy gas from outside. That would get me to the top. Some ladders. Ooh. Why? Why is this the first jump? That is my question now. It's like... It's Minecraft. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Right. Please, don't do that. Don't fall off. Exactly the opposite of what you meant to do. Nope. I never watched anyone do this on stream, so they could just edit out all of the fails. Or most of the fails. You know, a couple of attempts where you don't get it right so that you can show struggle. And then cut to the victorious. I pillared up here, but I've destroyed the evidence. No. I don't think anyone would cheat on this. Okay, right. I was worried I was going to miss that one. Okay, so am I hitting myself on that? Oh, why? Why do you do this to me? I used to like Skizz. Used to watch his videos. Not sure I will after this. Oh. I mean, it's not his fault that I'm so bad at parkour. Just need a drink. There is actually, so at some point, maybe we'll go over to Tango's steampunk airship, and that I'm assuming it still does have, but it used to have a parkour practice course in it, which Grian and Gem set up for Skizz so that he could get better at parkour. Whoops. How did I flip off that ladder? I don't understand. I did this, like, a couple of times in a row. There was improvement, and now I've backslid. Yeah, so on this course I'm on, they have a lot of like personal development type topics. So one of them was about learning new skills, and I'm pretty sure there's like something they call the trough of despair, which is when you've been learning a new skill but you're still kind of failing. So I'm not failing at parkour, I'm just currently in the trough of despair, from which we will come out to, like, I don't know, some stupid name like the Slope of Enlightenment. I just need to do it once, and then I need to do, like, the next jump doesn't look too bad, and then I've got one more jump around a corner off a glass pane onto another glass pane. That'll be easy, right? Easy money. Please stop crying. It's not helping. I know that's how you feel watching me do this. That's how I feel doing this. Oops. But it'll be alright. Right. So this might take a while. Especially if I keep doing this. Why is the first jump so tricky? Okay. Not that it's gonna help, but at least I won't die to the parkour. That would be quite impressive. Right. How can I really do this? I'm just wondering, if I flip the trapdoor down, will that stop me from overshooting? Does that count as cheating? Or does it count as clever use of game mechanics? Oh no, because it still flips upwards. Okay, that's not going to help me. Darn it. Okay. Oh. What is that noise? There's too many weird noises around here. I don't like it. It's putting me off my parkour. If there weren't the weird noises, I'd have done this in one, clearly. You know how good I am at parkour. Oh no. Oh, okay. The ones where I don't jump at all, I think, are my least favourite. It's like, you didn't even try. Fox eating something, yeah. I do like foxes, but apparently in Minecraft they make gross little noises. Okay, right. No, not like that. I would tentatively say I've got about a 50% success rate on that one, though, now. As opposed to like a 1% success rate. This is definitely my current nemesis, though. Like that. Nope. Okay. Made it here again. Stop shouting. Right, I don't know if there's a good spot to jump off of here, but I feel like... did I? Yeah, I overshot that time. Okay. There is one thing to be thankful for, and that is that this isn't actually on a time limit. It's on a time limit of your patience, but there's no actual... Like, I'm not gonna fail if I'm too slow. Which is good, considering my lack of ability. Meh. Come on, I was doing... I was doing. I shouldn't have said anything. I shouldn't have said this one was going well, because now it's not at all. Eat my chicken. Have a break. Okay. No, I have a shot again. Just wanted more chicken. That's why. That's definitely the reason. And not because I'm terrible at parkour. There should be like a leaderboard of who spent the longest in this run. Because I don't know what the time is now, but I feel like I've been here for like at least half an hour in this room alone. Maybe it just feels that way. Okay. As they say, time flies when you're having fun. I also don't know if that's night outside or if it's black concrete, because there are gaps between the layers. Oop, okay. No, that's cloud. How did I fail that? I failed that because I wasn't pressing shift when I jumped, which is really stupid, but... Come on. Yeah. Deep breaths. Grab a few blocks. That's cheating. I mean, I might do this. I might at some point. Or what I might do is stick a bed here. Like, I'm determined that I am gonna make it. But I'm also... Yeah, I don't want to spend all evening here. The problem is I'm stubborn. So if I get in my mind that I want to do something, then I will keep plugging away at it until it gets done. But yes, like watching me fail this jump over and over and over. I have actually been stuck on this for half an hour. Okay, excellent news. At least my estimation of time is working as it should be, even if my ability to jump is not. Oops. Okay. I mean, the problem with the bed is that I'd have to actually die to use it. And that would take a while. So, yeah, I might grab some scaffolding and do a little checkpoint. I don't want to bypass it altogether. But I can understand that you might not want to stare at this room and these two glass panes for another half an hour. I can totally get that. I can always come back in my own time and see if I can do it in one go. Pew pew. Pew pew foxes. Okay, right. So yeah, if I pull it off again, then I will set up scaffolding to that block so that I don't have... Oops. Believe it or not, that wasn't actually on purpose. It's just me being bad. So yeah, I shall set up scaffolding to that block and see if I can make the jump. And then we'll probably do scaffolding to the next glass pane, scaffolding to the next glass pane. Right. I do actually want a whole stack of that, actually, because, yeah, I might need some scaffolding. Right. So I'm currently self-actualizing as somebody who doesn't want to spend 5 hours on the same parkour jump. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that. Oops. I do want to see how you made your GOD6 dome and also learn how I'm meant to pronounce that word. Okay, I might die now. Because I'm trying and failing the same jump in quick succession. That's okay. I'm pretty sure I clicked that bed. If not, I'll get it on the next go round. Okay. I didn't even jump that time. God. Yeah, I think there is a definite, like, whoops. There's a definite point where stubbornness can be detrimental, but it can also be useful. I mean, this is part of the reason why I don't play hardcore, because I would just get frustrated by it. Because you know how often I die. Can't even, like, actually jump. Not like it's a honey block or anything. Look! Jump works fine. No, can't go that way. Just checking. Undershot. But yeah, also I'm a fan of not bashing my head against things if there's not a good reason for doing it. And I don't view bragging rights as that great a reason to do something that's frustrating. I want to get this jump. I did get it once and then messed up the next jump. Hello. Okay. So I'm going to give myself another checkpoint. Because I've made this jump twice now. I'm feeling proud of myself. Yeah, but... Oops. Okay. I made it and then I unmade it. I don't know why I broke the scaffolding. I picked up loads of scaffolding. Okay, so I'm going to give myself another checkpoint up to there. Glad I didn't fail that. That would have been super embarrassing. And I did pick up myself some more chicken. Right. Okay, so I need to jump and then I need to not backtrack because there's, I believe, the stairs are actually stopping me from going. So what I did wrong was taking a step back so I didn't overshoot. And then falling off the back of it. Okay. Right. This doesn't look... Oh, okay. I can get quite a way over there, though. Check that Spencer just... am I stuck under the stairs? Yeah, okay. Oh, okay. Right. So it was mostly just that particular pane. Oh, getting in the way. So... yeah, we don't have the right noises, but this is basically Skizz saying, why are you here? What is your purpose in life? Oh, I did the maze. I did the creepy maze. Yeah, not quite parkour master, but parkour was achieved in stages. So yeah, I don't think I have a grand purpose in life. Oops, well done. Why did you put it there? Make your way down. And you're all wrapped up. Okay. But yeah, my purpose in life is try and leave the world a little bit better than when I came here. But I don't have any grand plans. So anyway, right, let's get back to creative mode so I can fly around. So yeah, this is Skizz's pyramid that we just did. Just went up through all the layers and it's got like this little terraforming. I think these trees are probably gem trees, but these little ones might be Skizz's. And then that's his base in the mountain there. And some really cool armor stand magic that Zombie Cleo did. Which is just really cool. I do love that stuff. So, oh, that's like fake lava. Oh, okay. Interesting. I don't know if this was like a plan for a lava stream. It doesn't look entirely finished, if I'm honest, due to the massive gaping hole down here. Anyway, so we're moving to the cyberpunk city. This is Joel's base over here, which is also cyberpunk, but with a Japanese theme. That's very impressive. Yeah, I'm sad about the music disc not working because there's some like custom songs that they've done as well, which are pretty funny. Anyway, there is also a big, I don't know where the entrance is. But there is a big race course underneath the city called Metro Mayhem. Yep, here's the entrance, which I'm not going to do right now because it does take a while and it does also involve parkour. But I reckon I'll do that on a stream one day. Maybe I'll have a practice run. I've watched people do it, but that's different from actually doing it yourself. Look at this, like the use of color and like just a little shop that you don't like, you're not going in there, but it's just got all this detail making it look alive. Anyway, yeah, it's not a servitor, but I can't help but get distracted sometimes. Okay, so I'm gonna try the dropper game, which I've never done a dropper game before. I get the idea. You drop the double drop. Instructions. I do know the instructions. So go up here. You do have a timer. I think you have to get all 3 landing spots in 5 minutes to win or something, but I'm not going to worry about that because I'll probably mess it up. But I do need to not be in creative mode. Okay, hopefully nothing's broken. But let's just press it and give it a try. Right, oh, okay. I mean, my body made it to the bottom. Okay, so... Oops, wrong way. That is... yeah. I don't know if it's better to stop off somewhere. Oh no! I got so close. Yeah, I don't know if it's better to drop onto a platform and then have a think about where I'm going, but you know, I don't think. I just banged my head against the wall and hope for the best. Yeah. So I played Pico Park last Friday with Regressive Gamer, and the little quote about the definition of insanity definitely came up because we were trying the same thing over and over and it wasn't working. And that's what this might be. Okay, ow. I mean, obviously it doesn't actually hurt, but it hurts emotionally. Yeah, basically I need to start moving upwards as soon as I get through, and then I need to not overshoot it. Why do they make this hole so small? Oh, you put that there. Right, come on. No. Okay. I also, come on. No. Look how close I am. I need smaller feet so that they can fit in the hole better. Oh, that was close. Hey! We did one! That might be the only one I do, but I did it. Yay! I'm so happy. I mean, obviously I'm not anywhere near the timer, but I landed a drop. Oh. Oh yeah, it is down to bedrock. Or near enough. See, the beauty of text chat is I can't tell if you're being sarcastic or not. So I'm just going to assume that you're really excited. And you're genuinely impressed by my dropper skills. Okay, the problem is I don't really... Oh, that was lag. That was not me. Well, it was me, but it was also lag. Like, I'm not really sure where the other holes in that glass layer are. So... Do I need to go, like... Can I get... Oh, okay, maybe I can get behind this? Yes, I can get behind this. And then I can splat into the floor. The OG dropper map. Okay, question. Is that easy to find? Like, will I recognise what it is? Because I played Skyblock a little while ago, and I definitely found some weird, not original version of Skyblock to play. So, I just want to make sure I can get the right... You put that there! You put a great big bridge in my way. That's not fair. Yeah, I'll try and find it. Maybe I'll do a... I mean, obviously I'm doing the... Oh. I'm doing these because it's just released and I want you to share in my pain. Oh, okay. Come on, come on. No. But maybe I could do like a mini game every now and again when I don't have any specific Minecraft ideas that I'm working on. Come on, come on, come on. Yay! Did 2 of them. Right. I don't know if it does actually have a timer that's going to cut my lights off, but I'll know that I did them even if it took me forever. 1 more to go. 1 more to go. I was going to say it would be nice if that kind of came up the side, but then I guess you could be looking 4 paths down the dropper whilst you're going upwards rather than having to do it in a panic whilst you're going down. So maybe that's why it wasn't set up that way. Okay, so the last thing is over that way. So I don't know if we need to do like a jump. Where's the hole? That wasn't a hole. That was just my body slamming into glass. So for this one, I might actually try and see if I can land and not die so that I can get a look at where I might want to go. I don't think... No, they're not gonna... The flying machines aren't gonna chuck me off. It's not a hole, is it? You can't need to get in that, right? Maybe? I mean, not like that, obviously. That does look like you could go through it, though. I should have scouted it out and created it first. Right, but there's no way you can... Oh. Okay, that was silly. That was just a pointless death. Okay. Ow. Okay, we're very low on health now. I don't see where the other hole is, if I'm honest. Unless it's like, is that a hole? But I thought that's where I was aiming for before and I just went splat and died. Oh, no, that is a hole. But then I didn't correct. I did not have time to move in an appropriate direction. Okay. So someone put it directly under there, but I say someone, it was Impulse SV. I know who made this. I know who's to blame. Right. Come on, come on. Oh dear. Nope. This is... Oh. Apparently I ran out of time, but I don't agree with that assessment. Oh, whoops. I mean, obviously I did run out of time, but I need extra time. Like when you've got dyslexia, so you have extra time for your exams to make sure that you can check your spelling. I need extra time to do the drop again because I'm bad at this sort of stuff. Okay. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, yes. So if I'd have just done that the first time that I found that hole, I would have won. But instead I didn't. I lost. But I did turn all the lights on, so in a way, I won. Okay. Anyway. Respawn. Okay, so I didn't actually have... Okay. I didn't actually have to go up all of these elevators every time that I made it to the bottom. Okay. Right. Back we go. So, right, now I have to think of where to go next. We could have a trip to the zoo. That's not a mini game, but it is cool. As is like the little soup bar, which I can't get on the chair because I'm too short. Some noodles, or ramen probably. Ramen. I'm tired. I'm always tired. Music dish shop. Sorry, I'm just... Yeah, we're in tour mode. I'm trying to think what other mini games are nearby. So there is more parkour in Tango's airship, but I'm not sure if you can yeah, if you have the patience for me doing that. Right. Yeah, this was from one of their storylines, and basically Skizzleman put this up here so that he could bait Joel into reading it and then try and kill him. But I'm pretty sure he missed. So yeah, we're going to have a little walk through Joel's fantastic city. Sometimes I don't do words good, even though English is the only language that I speak, and the only language that I've ever spoken. Garden sounds good. Although, yeah, it says garden and then you walk through this little alleyway and I'm like, is it actually a kidney harvesting operation? This isn't a this is a wheat field, not a garden. I've been lied to. But yes, this is what I don't actually know how long Hermitcraft season 10 was running. But this is what Joel managed to do in, we're going to say 2.5 years, but I could be wildly off base. This is what Joel has managed to do, and it's, like, actually insane. I don't see how he manages to do all these buildings. This was meant to be a volcano, and it sort of semi got turned into a volcano, but they didn't actually have time, obviously, to finish it off. Yes, I feel you probably can speak English better than me at times. Oh, there's, yeah, Mumbo's base, which also doesn't have any mini games. Set time. Oh, can I not? Time set. Day. There we go. I mean, it looks cool at night because of all the glowy stuff, but... Oh, okay. I was like, why has someone put a Jimmy head on? That was meant to be King Kong up there. But I think that might be a texture pack thing again. Little tunnels for like hover trains and stuff. And then it's got this ridiculous thing made out of candles and end rods. Which is just crazy. Crazy art. That's Joel's wife there, Lizzie. Oh, and there's Joel in a little hot air balloon. That is super cute with the composters. I hadn't noticed that detail actually. And a big Tory gate to start you off. And some sort of weird pill-shaped... We've got one of those in London, actually. Anyway, moving on. Trying not to get distracted, and then I head straight to Mumbo's. Oh, there is a little minecart ride around the city as well. Should we do the minecart ride? Bit of a, we'll bring the adrenaline level down after the dropper game and the parkour failure. Got a nice little Joel and Etho reliving the Titanic. Lovely. Love it. Okay. Oh. There's no minecart. Luckily, I can fix that. Because I have the power of creative mode. Right. Whee! Come on. Why is your redstone so bad, Joel? Oh, come on. I need to get a redstone torch out. I probably should have got a redstone torch out because I don't know if I'm going to make it to the next like powered rail. Come on. Come on. Nearly there. I feel there's a slight bit of lag as well, and I think the lag is due to all of those candles and all the signs and item frames and stuff that Joel has in his base. That's not been finished. Yeah, it looks very cool, but there's definitely a lot of little decorative things which cause a lot of lag. Look, a little underground garden. That's cute. That vintage beef heads in a cage. Lovely. Love to see it. Yeah, there's definitely some lag going on here. It's Mumbo's Mega Factory. Oh dear. It's a slideshow. It's a slideshow of Joel's base. It's his fault for putting in like all of the entities and stuff. Ah, this is, yeah, the giraffes, which is only makes sense if you've watched Guess the Build. Which if you haven't, it's quite funny. It is. Sometimes you need 5 FPS in your games. You know, take it back to the good old days when everyone had dial-up internet. This is quite a long... I mean, I don't know how long it would take if I wasn't lagging like crazy. But I don't think you can visit this base without lagging like crazy. That's, like, I like that colour scheme. That's a nice colour scheme for a building. Okay, right. I'm top out. Okay, so it's definitely something to do with being in a minecart. That is interesting. Because now I'm not in the minecart, I'm not lagging anymore. Learn something new every day, as they say. Okay, so yeah, I'm trying to think of what other little mini games there are. There is a whole mini game district. And there's Mace Race, which I haven't used the mace, so I'm going to be even worse at that than I am at parkour. But I would like to try that. So this little thing should have a message on it. This is an animated Mumbot. Yeah. Basically, Mumbo downloaded his brain into a chicken at the end of the season, and he's now living in this robot and looking out over the world. This one... So you should be able to put letters in here, and then it puts a message on the screen. But... I don't know. I don't want to use it just in case I break it. I guess you've probably already seen Mumbo's episode on that anyway. And this is Scar's base. And as you've probably gathered, Scar is one of my favourite Minecrafters. So this is his little base, which is probably not spawn proof, knowing Scar. And then these pictures are actually real life pictures that Scar did digitized. That is not a real life picture of Scar. But yeah, like pretty landscapes. That's funky. Parrot in here somewhere. Oh, chicken. Hello, chicken. Ran out of redstone. Oh yeah, I remember. You were like, alright, I need my own redstone supply. We're not gonna run out. Oh, that's a recording studio. Don't need to go in there. So yeah, this is the zoo train. I love the little giraffes. And the massive giant redwoods in the background. They're pretty impressive as well. You know. And zoo train's going on a trip through the nether. Oops. Bypass the gate. So yeah, this is the Safari Zoo, I believe it got called. And there's just loads of little armor stand details. There's the panda ticket person. And then the actual zoo itself. But I'm going to try and find the gaming district instead so that I can try out Mace Race. So I can use this portal. Okay. And we can also see B-dub's really cool. I don't have the render distance for this. Let me see if I can put it up temporarily. Video settings. Sure. Put it all the way up. I still can't see anything because of all the fog. But yeah, this is the Nether Hub. And I really love this like galaxy type thing in the middle, which is pointing various directions. And then like the build itself is just this amazing like deconstructed cathedral thing, which I think is really cool. Like that little well there, just little details like that. Anyway, right. I am not entirely sure which one of these. So that's spawn. It looks like where I spawned in. One of these is the gaming district, but I don't entirely know which one. So that's where we just were. That's Joel's, that's Scar. That's Gem, that's Tango. Etho's done a very nice design. Who's this? That's Cub, obviously, with all the skulk. That's what his base is basically made out of. That's the full symmetry. That's the neighborhood. Is this? Is that the gaming district? No, this looks like Exuma's base. Yeah, the problem is I don't know where everything is in relation to everything else, because people tend not to show themselves travelling through it. That's Rendog's base, which does have a mini game, but you need more than one player for it. So I can't play that all by myself, unfortunately. And it also involves punching armadillos, which is a bit cruel. And lots of armadillos die in the process of playing that game. Come on, fly. Right. Go back through the portal. Like, I will wander around this at some point because I just love these places. So yeah, that's Rendog's base. That's Exuma's base. You can see we've not gone that far. That's the art gallery, which has loads of fan art in it, which is amazing. Yeah, there's some hermits I don't know. Is that Wells Knight's castle? Yep. No, Jevon's castle is somewhere else. Anyway. Right. I was a gaming district. Where would I be? Erpner. Wells Knight. Shopping district. It's not the shopping district. Paralis. That's gonna be B? XB, sorry. Yeah, we checked these ones already. That's Ren's, which matches his base nicely. Here's the... No, that's the one I just went through. Who's this one? This doesn't look right either. I have no idea whose base this is. So this is obviously someone that I don't watch. But boy, have they been busy, whoever it is. I was just gonna try and pull the map up then. Unless this is Loglands. This might be Loglands. Which is Exuma. Yes, we're at Loglands. This is Exuma and, well, mostly Exuma. And Ren's wood farming mega complex. So they've got farms for all the different types of wood. And then, oh, bit of lag. It gets auto-crafted into each type of thing that you can make from wood, basically. Yeah, so that's a bit crazy. It's not where we want to be. But I am a little bit lost. And distracted. What's that? That's up there. Okay, I'm lagging again. I don't know why I'm lagging. But I do want to not do that. I want to set it to daytime again. But oh, that's Doc M77's Skyblock Island, because there's a whole court thing going on. I'm trying to move, by the way. I'm just failing because of lag. Oh, it might be, yeah, Joel's City is probably why I'm lagging out like crazy. So yeah, there was a court case and Doc got sentenced to 2 weeks in Skyblock. Oh, come on. Slideshow time again. This is even worse than where I was before. I think the culprit is still the same person. Oh dear. Oh, maybe the culprit is my render distance. That could be it. Because I set my render distance up really high in the nether, didn't I? That would be why. I'm trying to load way too many things. Okay. I'm tempted to put my render distance down to like 5 chunks. But no, I think once I get it back to a more normal 16 chunks, I should be good, hopefully. Or I might crash. One frame every now and again. So yeah, I don't know if I've mentioned it, but one of my favorite YouTubers, gaming YouTubers that isn't related to Minecraft is Let's Game It Out. And in his videos, he likes to see how few frame rates he can get. So I'm just trying to emulate that energy here. Okay. I might have actually killed this. Yeah, there we go. Because I'm sharing my whole screen, you can also see that fact that it's just completely died. I don't need to send a crash report. I know what the issue was. But thanks for asking. So yes, you get that disconnect in all its glory. But I can adjust my video settings before I load into the game. So hopefully once I'm not trying to load absolutely everything, it will be better. Right, options, video settings. Yep. Let's move that down. I mean, we should cope with 16 chunks, right? He says. Hopefully. Yep. We don't care about experimental settings. We're brave. And foolish. Okay. Yep. It's like, don't even think about that. You made a mistake. We know you made a mistake. Right, that's Jevon's got a really nice little forest going on. Well, okay. I don't know what to do if I. Why is? Oh, that was Yeah, we don't want to go to the end. Yeah, if I can't find this, I might just have to look up where the gaming district is for next time. Oops, no, I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to go... Okay, I think this is the shopping district again. But I'm just going to do that so that I can get through the portal. Oh, there is actually a mini game down here as well, which I could play. Yeah, it's nighttime. I don't want to blow anything up. So this is the part of the shopping district. And oh, this is when they played Taskmaster on, or Permit Master, sorry. Completely unrelated and not liable for suing. There's a little mini game down here called Go Touch Grass. And I'm pretty sure it's mob proofed. And I know you can use hotkeys to switch between these, but I don't know how, so... Because it's my emotional support Minecraft. I don't know, is the answer. Because I had it in my inventory. So... No personal items. Yeah, don't break the game. Right. The aim of the game here is to fish grass off of this wall using the fishing rod, which will pop up when I press that button. Wow, okay, they make this look so much easier than it actually is. Okay, I got one. The high score is like 23 or something. Oh, missed. Missed again. And when you watch someone do it on a video, you're like, oh my god, it's so easy to see where they're coming from. Why aren't you aiming it right? And then when you... Oh, thanks. Thanks for that. I think I was meant to hook that off the wall though, if I wanted it. I mean, not that it's going to help me considering how many I'm missing. Come on. So yeah, the idea, which I'm not demonstrating, I've got one bit of grass, come on. That's just tragic. The idea is to hook the grass off of here before it ends up in the hoppers. But I completely forgot how fishing rods work. And that's the end of the game. So the high score... Oops. Okay, the high score is 22. Yep. In season 2. High score in 21, 23. In season 1 rather. And I got one bit of grass. So... Yeah. I'm gonna give it another try. I'm not confident. Oh, I got 2 bits of grass. Yay! I'm only like my score is like 10% of the top score. Well, but it's better than nothing, right? It's also meant to have some funky music, but obviously that's not working either. Although I assume it would have some sort of music. We don't need an extra fishing rod. Oh my, look at all that grass. Don't worry, I'm not going to play this for 40 minutes. But I remember that it was here and I was like, I want to play this game. So yeah, we could take a look at Metro Mayhem. God, we might need to. Am I not going to get any grass this time? I can't have backwards progress. That's not how it's meant to work. Oh, 1 bit. Yay. Come on, can I get another? Can I get 2 measly bits of grass? No. Why is my aim so bad? Come on. They were like right next to each other. That should have been easy. No. Come on. Okay, that wasn't what I was aiming for, but it's still valid. Come on. Okay, right. There has been improvement. It's not a particularly good score, but it is improvement. I have doubled my performance. I've increased my yield by 100%. But yeah, I'm not gonna leave you there until I manage to make it to like 22 or even a reasonably decent score. Right. /. Okay, right. Yeah, I will have a quick fly through. It's amazing how perspective really doesn't come across in people's videos. Oh, that's Force's little jellyfish concrete shop. But it looks really pretty. Yeah, like you just don't really get an idea of how big these builds are when you're watching someone else's video. Not until you're actually there in it. This is Doc's crazy hourglass that he built in like week 3 or something stupid with all of this glass and wood and materials. Yeah, I broke my own record. New personal best. That's how we say. That's what we call it. Right. Okay, yeah, this is the shopping district, so this is basically just, oddly enough, where everyone builds their shops. Oh, I do like Tango's little redstone. Oh, Ravager Rush. There can be more things that I'm terrible at. Yeah. Okay. Yep, I'm gonna play Ravager Rush instead, which is basically, as you could possibly guess, Frogger by the frogs outside. I don't know if I actually need a key, but I guess I can just get some diamonds. That's fine. Well, I could just grab a load of short grass from here. I got 64? Wow, I must be really good at this. Okay, I'm gonna put survival on and hope that this place is mob proof. Okay. Did that work? Yeah, cool. Right. Note block music on. Okay, I'm gonna turn the note blocks volume up a bit again. I don't know how loud they are. We might need to adjust this. Oh. Diamonds. Although actually all my stuff would have gone in there anyway. Oops. Yeah. I'm glad I didn't forget to set my spawn. That would have been embarrassing. Okay, so the idea of this very friendly game is to get to the other side without dying. And I'm scared. So this is honey, which is why I'm going so slow. And why I can't jump. And then this is a Ravager. I think you get 5 tries? Yeah, you get 5 lives, and the idea is to get through the end there, but obviously that's not going to happen. Right, where's that Ravager coming from? There's that snake there. Snake in the grass. Right. Oh, no. So yeah, this has drip leaf parkour, which obviously I'm amazing at. I got 1 point. It's fine. Maybe. So the scoring here is based on your time. So I didn't take amazingly too long, but it's still not a great score. Oops. It's a Ravager. Don't get hit by the snake. Okay, so the door that I just went through is now locked. So I can't go through that one again. Oh, that was bad. Bad idea. Bad times. Again, like I don't know if you noticed the high scores on your way in, but I think the top one was like 188 or something. Come on. Oh no, I've missed. I'm gonna get eaten by a Ravager. Yep. B-Dub's mum. Oh dear. It'd be so much easier in creative mode. Oh, Ravager. You put all these Ravagers here. I didn't agree to this. Oh, come on. Don't fail now. No. Okay. Yeah. And that's Ravager Rush. You get constantly eaten by Ravagers. Unless you're good at the game, in which case you go through some doors. Ouch. Okay. I just wanted to show you what the zombie was about. Oh, that was all their lives. I got a score of 9. Oh well. Is that a Galasaurus head? That's fun. Yay! I got 9 frog coins. Well, I think some of them were named by Etho, and some were named by other random hermits. So they do all have fun names. And there's also a little frog light shot, which makes froggy noises at you. Throws the frog light up in the air, which I think is quite fun. But yeah, again, I'm not going to subject you. I mean, I am the high score for this season, so, you know, could be worse. Look! It's my head. My decapitated head after I got eaten by Ravagers. But yeah, the high score for the last season is somewhat higher than 9 points, but I did better than Tango. So I'm better than 1 hermit at Ravager Rush. Sorry. But I'm not better than most hermits at Ravager Rush. Okay. That was fun, and I would like to play again, but I'd also like to find other things and not be in dangerous modes for mobs. We do not allow creepers in. Okay. I think that was meant to be some sort of game, but I don't know if it ever happened. Or maybe it was just meant to be a shop. I thought it was a game. Special sale. Right. I'm just looking in here because the video for this was a long time ago and I don't remember it. Oh, mini game coming soon. Apparently not that soon though. Yeah. Okay. It is and will forever be under construction. Which is fair enough, because Joe Hill's had an absolutely massive base project, so it's no surprise that he didn't also have time to build a mini game, or 2 or 3 or 4. Okay, right, more random touring, just to see if I can catch sight of the gaming district. Force's base there. This is Corralis's base and XB's base. That I think is Vintage Beef's little farm. Nice little rustic barn there, like mine. Although probably better. I do like Force's base just because of how cool it looks. Meant to be like an alien spaceport type thing. I'm a big fan of all of these bases. That's Zombie Cleo's monster that's crawling out of the ground, getting ready to eat everybody, which is just lovely. There is more parkour at Cub's base, so I can give that a try. Oh, there's also like a ton of like really buff mobs in here. So I'm hoping they're nowhere near this, because this is the parkour course. But there's also, yeah, like, okay, they're trapped, but there are some mobs just wandering around with like netherite gear on in this place because Cub's a maniac. Anyway, let's hope that they're far enough away that they're not going to murder me. That didn't sound promising. That sounded like a zombie. Huh? I mean, there's a good collection up there of things. I'm hoping whatever is making this noise is not near me. Okay, let me explain the way my brain works. Useful information comes in very briefly and then it goes out. Pointless information goes in there and just stays forever. That is how my brain works. I used to know an awful lot about football because I had a boyfriend who liked football at one point. And it's like, this is more than I will ever need to know. Oh my god, I can't even make the first jump. No. So the idea of this game is, well, obviously to actually make a jump or two. Oh, okay. So the idea is to hit the pressure plates and you have a time limit to do it. So I'm clearly not going to achieve this because I can't even make the first jump. Yay! Fireworks! Yay! Actually, well, am I allowed to just... I think basically you have to do it pretty much perfectly. So I'm not going to win this. No. Oops. I just like the fireworks. Okay, come on. Oh, I actually did a Fiona right there. And then I whiffed it. Okay, so I have not won the prize. But I did actually do all the parkour jumps, so I'm happy. And I'm not going to subject you to half an hour of me trying parkour again. Creative mode. Right. So, yeah. Cobb is actually a crazy person. Because that's all hand mined. And this is his firework factory, which is pretty fun. They've also got a mail system for sending stuff like through the nether to other parts of the server, and I really love that. If I ever make farms that are really far away. What are you doing? Yeah, I have thought about building a system like this. What do these signs say? Factory stats. Ah, lovely. Activate mega mode. I don't think I want to activate mega mode. So this is also something that I'd be interested in making, not to this scale, but basically this is a firework crafter. I don't know where there's all the Vindicator heads. But basically you load it up with the recipe that you want, and then it just churns out loads of those types of fireworks. Yeah, so there's like, I think it can do randomized as well, but that's really cool. But I'm not going to set off a load of fireworks or anything like that. I do need a quick break because I didn't take one in the middle of the stream, so I'm gonna run AFK. I'm gonna put 3-minute timer, but I don't think I'll be that long. I just think I'll be more than 1 minute, so be right back. Right, I'm nearly back. Just need to get myself set up and cancel the break. So yeah, less than 3 minutes end break. So, on some sort of sensor. That's cool. I'm not stuck here forever. So that's... Is that Pearl's base? Not that I expect you to know. That's Etho's base. This is indeed Pearl's base. So this is Solarpunk. And it's got a nice little ballroom in here which doubles as a mace arena. Look how pretty it is though. But yeah, again, I can't play this on my own because that would just be sad. There'd be no one to fight. Okay, and then that's Tango's base there. I think I've missed Green's base. Surround is somewhere. I think Green's base is just on the corner there. Next to Gems. Okay, what can I do for 10 minutes? Go and try and find the gaming district and then have no time to play any games. What I can do. Or I can do... Ooh, well. I walk around the gallery, but that's all art of people that you might not necessarily watch. Yeah, this is Jevon's little build. There's like thousands of leaves and moss blocks in there. What I might do is just do like a little teaser for Metro Mayhem, but not actually finish the game because it will definitely take me more than 10 minutes to get around the course, I feel. We can see. Maybe I'll surprise myself. So get rid of the frog lights. I don't know why I didn't just destroy them, considering that I'm in creative mode. Gonna get a drink. Important to stay hydrated. And then on survival mode, Hermitcraft. Oh, I remember that one. What season was that? Yeah, they had like this prank war going on to do with trees, didn't they? Well, I say this like you remember. Yeah, they had a... Okay, that's not open. Can I get around there? Yes, cool. Can I get through there? Oh, yes, without needing to shift, actually. I don't think I can get that way, though. Or around there. Okay, that's badness. That's probably badness, considering I can't parkour. But I'm stuck here now, so... Oh no, I'm really stuck here now. Honey under there and I can't jump. Okay. We run through. Yes, they were having prank war to do with trees, which I think ended in Green and Pearl. See, this is more of my useless memory. It ended with Green and Pearl building a giant tree monster that ate Mumbo's little caravan thing. And then Green was like, actually, that's cool. I'm gonna let you have that one. And it was season 8, which is the first season of Hermitcraft that I watched. My god, like, why? There must be so many neurons in my brain that are taken up with that could have more useful information in them. Okay, right. Mini run over. Think of all, yeah, like, we don't use 100% of our brains. I do, but most of it's full of useless junk, right? There is a shortcut, but the shortcut involves candle parkour. Oh, and dripstone parkour, apparently. Oh, wow, okay. That's one more candle than I thought I'd hit. Ooh. Okay. We had a good run. But now we go through the cobwebs of shame and the honey blocks of shame. I could be a genius if my brain wasn't full of fluff. Right. We swim, swim, swim. I don't know if this is actually quicker. But at least there's no drowns, so... let's go that way. Right. Oh my god, I can't even get up the simple water slides. Yay, checkpoint. Yeah, me too. Like, I was fully expecting to miss the first one and just walk straight back out and go swimming. That was my plan, and then instead, I actually did something useful. Right, I'm so gonna die, aren't I? I'm not going to die if I don't shift and get through this. Lag in again. So that's my excuse if I die horribly. Oh, oops. Okay, right. Ow. There is a trick, which is not this, where you can't, ouch, get eaten by slimes. No, the trick is if you're high enough up, you can actually, like, jump over the slime's head. But obviously, it looks a lot easier when it's done by professional Minecrafters. And not me. So, the other way of doing this is just to, like, run and then let them go past you and not get stuck in the cobwebs. Yeah, I'm like, I don't know why, but my computer seems to hate minecarts. It's, ouch! Okay, getting out, eaten by 2 slimes is not a great plan. We're gonna take it slow. And we're gonna run and pick up our pizza. Yay! Cool. Slimes are done, with only 1 death. And this is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles room, which I used to absolutely love as a kid. Donatello was my favourite. Anyway, right. This is the other problem with this minigame. Part of it is like the actual mechanical issue of not being able to parkour. But the other part of it is I want to stop and look at stuff that's cool. So the idea with this room is you don't actually have to complete the parkour, but it would be quicker if you did the parkour perfectly, which is not in my wheelhouse. Right. I almost made that one. Copper grates sound cool. Okay, right. Get through here. I don't know. He just was. I mean, we are talking like... I don't even know how old I was when I watched it. So I don't have in-depth memories of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Oh, that's creepy. Yeah, this isn't meant to be C13 play. Oh, I can't get across like that. Right, I think this is not like that. That's meant to be a running jump, and that's meant to be like a whoosh over the top. Yeah, like that. Whee! That's quite fun, actually. This is not the quickest way to do this run, but it is the most fun, I feel. I don't know. Didn't he have the nunchucks? I think I like the nunchucks. Okay. There is a vine of shame over there, which I may need. Or not. Or not. There we go. I did some parkour. There's a checkpoint. I will take that. Thank you. Michelangelo. Is he the red one? Right. I want to bounce off those slimes and not hit the candles. And then I need to go there. Oh, Michelangelo had the nunchucks. Okay. I'm going to have to look up what Donatello had. Because I'm pretty sure it was the weapons. But I do also like the purple bandana. And I remember... Oh, I might not need to go up there. Might be oversharing, but I remember when I was a kid, my brother threw a lump of wood at me that hit me in the eye, and I ended up with a bruise, like basically across the bridge of my nose and covering my eye. But I didn't mind because it made me look like Donatello. Huh? The bow staff. Yeah, I don't know why I picked that one then. Because staffs are not really my weapon of choice. Right, is this... Oh, okay, that's not a terrible jump. I'm just doing it badly. I think you can go up and over, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to jump off there. This may or may not explode on me, because it might have TNT in it. Yeah, it's got TNT in it. Yay! Love that for me. Okay. There is a way to jump across there, but I didn't feel confident in attempting that, especially with TNT blowing up in my face, so we're just going through. And I might actually finish this. I'm not going to finish it in any sort of record time, but I am close to the end. Yeah, there is a shortcut there, but I feel it's a trap for me. Right. I'm going to take a drink. I'm going to slow down because we're not winning any speed records, and explain what is going on here. So, because we don't have the audio disc to do it for me, this is basically the hermit history area, and different hermits built a section to represent different seasons of Hermitcraft. So we're currently in season 3 of Hermitcraft, which is long before I started watching. And then this must be season 4. I failed candle parkour, so now I have to go up the whole entire tree. And this is Scar's big dig. And basically he did dig out a massive space to build a tree in. Oh my god. Okay, I have never tried water parkour before. I don't like it. We don't have to go this way. I'm going to give it one more try. But there is an alternate route. Oh my... Okay, I can't do that last bit. That's so weird. Yeah. At some point I'll be a parkour master. Anyway, right. Is there anything up here? No. That's a decoy. Okay, so now I've got to run up this giant tree. Right, there's a ladder there, which I guess I need to approach from on high, probably. What? I've got to jump over there? Yeah, having a laugh. How am I meant to do that? I mean, okay, it is possible. And then I don't think I can get on there. I think I have to jump from the ladder over there. No! Okay. I may have been overconfident when I said that we could get this done in a reasonable amount of time. I didn't realise this bit was going to be so hard. Right, did I think I went from the top of the fence? Yeah, okay. Right. Okay, good. Ladder 1 is done. Okay, right. Yeah, this should have funky music going, but obviously that bit's not working. I might try and see if I can get it working before I do another stream, because I want to find the gaming district. Does that actually... That doesn't look like it goes anywhere. Oh, okay. It does go somewhere. It just didn't feel right. Okay. Run, run, run. Yeah. If I'd have done... There's 2 lots of candle parkour. Blep. And I've failed to do either of them. Right. One here. Is this the last one, please? I think this might be the last one. Yay! No. Oh, okay. Not yay. Okay. Yes, it was a yay. Right. You're definitely saying that. Definitely saying that. So now... This must be... Yeah, this is season 6. Did I say? Think again, I didn't start watching until... Oh, hello, Gust. I didn't start watching until season 8, and then I did watch back some of the seasons, but obviously they're not as ingrained in my memory. This is Toon Towers. We've got more glass parkour, you'll be happy to know. Yay. There used to be a shortcut you could do over there with the TNT, but they removed it because they're meanies. Let's try this way. It's definitely easier than Skizz's glass parkour, but that doesn't mean that I won't find a way to fail it. Okay, and then we can run up here and drop down here. So this was built by Doc and Ren and is based on their Hermitcraft thing. And if I had a volume like the music disc, it would be chanting "His name is Mumbo Jumbo." Yes, that is true. It's not singular glass panes. They are not my strong point. Yep, here's the Ren and the Doc cultists. Very normal. And then that's terrifying. As are you, my friend. So this is Decked Out, which is Tango's mini game. That's not how you meant to do that jump. Where's the ladder? Help. I'm trapped. I'm gonna have to do the glass parkour again. I'm gonna die down here. Okay, yeah. Oh dear. So Decked Out is another game. I'm not gonna call it a mini game. But it's basically a dungeon crawler where you can get cards to upgrade your abilities. It's this whole massive thing. Which is very cool, but I would be absolutely terrible at, so I did not attempt. Yeah, this is the end of Scar's drill, which is so much better than my attempt at a drill, but which I will finish at some point. Whoops. Concentrate. But I don't know when. It'll just sit underneath my base, chilling until I'm ready to finish it. Okay, right. Oh, how did I do? I did that, and then I'm struggling. I may just like hop over. I might just hop over the fence, considering that it is nearly the end of the stream. Oh, come on. There we go. Right. Okay, yay! If I'd have failed that, then I would have gone creative and hopped over. So the thing with this is, if you trigger the skulk sensors, it puts the door up. A bit mean. But yeah. This is all stuff about Season 8, which is obviously nostalgic for me. Okay. Yes, I made it. And then this is a mix of Decked Out and Pearl's base from the season. There's Jelly, which is Scar's cat. Was Scar's cat. Is that powdered snow? That looks like a trap. So I'm gonna go this way instead. And then that's for TFC. Okay, and we have reached the end of Metro Mayhem. And it did not actually take as long, but this is... Oh, wow! Okay. It's not a good score. But it's not the worst score that I've ever seen. The worst score is when it's full up. But we got 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 stacks. And 40. Oh, okay, Is there a book? Season 2. Oh, no. I don't want to put it in a blast furnace. Did I beat... No. 27 stacks. Okay. So... I did better than false. Oops. But obviously not very good, because JoJo's on like sub 10 or something. She's not even a hermit. She just got brought on the server to test things out, and then probably because she's really good at this sort of stuff, and then gave her head. Anyway, right, that is all that I have time for. I did better than someone. You have to be thankful for small wins. Right, what am I actually doing? I don't want to leave you on that screen. There we go. Have an outro. Oh, yes, I will find out where the gaming district is. And then I'll do another stream on this next week. probably Wednesday. And then Monday I'll do another foundation thingy. Or maybe I'll build a bridge on the shared server. Don't know. I'll have a think. But yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it despite my terrible parkour abilities. And I'll see you next time. Bye.